Well, I got another complaint from somebody about getting snippy with them about their mask. Tender Buttes was featured on LBP 1 demo. Oh, okay. And the boss called me into the office and was like, you know, we gotta talk because we got this complaint again from you. And I'd already been warned that the boss was gonna pull me in. One of my coworkers was like, yeah, you know, be advised, this is coming up. The boss talked with me about it first, which is, you know, I thought a little bit crappy, but the place leaked like a leaky sieve. And I just thought, like, this is just going to be a cycle every month, because I'm the only person who's telling people to put their masks on. So I'm the only one who's eating crap off of this whenever they get angry about it. So I end up getting more angry about it, and it's just going to keep on going until they finally get fed up and fire me. So I was like, you know what? So the boss is like, you know, so what are you going to do about this behavior? I'm like, I quit? And he's like, yeah, you really need to quit this behavior. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I quit this job? It was kind of fun watching his face while he mentally tried to change gears to this wasn't the expected result. That person died. The person who wasn't wearing a mask, because maybe find myself a little bit unable to care. Technicolor 4 or some number was also featured, but the LBP 1 demo was different from the one that's on servers nowadays. Might reinstall. Okay. Oh, I mean, yeah, that person's probably definitely dead. The boss said, like, I couldn't quit until they found a replacement for me. And I was just thinking to myself, like, yeah, that's whatever, but I did agree to stay until like 1 month. He's like, you have to give 1 month's notice. That's the law. Like, again, good luck enforcing that. And then he's like, and you have to promise that you're not going to slack off at work just because you're quitting. And that's the point that I actually lost my temper. And I was like, exactly what? Where do you get off on this? Because if there's anything that I think I have shown in the last 8 months is that I do my job fairly seriously. That is entirely the problem here. I've said some things to him that would not be family friendly. Certainly my tone wasn't family friendly. He ended up coming to me on lunch break and was like, yeah, don't worry, we'll get the shifts settled. You could just leave anytime you want. And you say this guy's for the snakes and the ending will change. Same with the other characters who would be spared or killed. Well, we're murderous. So Monday ended up being my last day. And or Tuesday ended up being my last day, excuse me. Well, I mean, I'm very hateable, so you know, we're monsters here. So that means no more free smokes. Which means I actually have to quit smoking, because the only way I've been able to continue smoking is the fact that I was getting them for free. So that kind of sucks. It's actually gonna be... that's doubtful, honestly. I really stitched myself up. Because for whatever else you can say about Don Quixote, the company is LGBTQ friendly and was pretty okay with me being trans. That is not a guarantee with any place else, so that could be a real problem. Also, the base issue here... Oh, it's Des! Wonderful to see you. The basic issue of the fact that they were not taking the mask stuff seriously, they were not taking COVID protection seriously, is going to be the same anywhere I work. Any job that I get is going to have that problem, so... You know, it's like, it's not like I improved anything. Probably just gonna ending up at a worse situation. So, you know, that's the thing. We're excited about this. This new direction our life is taking. I bet I could slip right down into that. Nope, guess I can't. But I bet I could slip right down into this. Who's smart? Sometimes me, sometimes. Not often. Not recently. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. God, not a lot of time to figure it out either. Because we got some money saved, but not what one would call a particularly large amount of money. There's certainly not going to be any help coming from the government. Because I think the government... See, the government was proposing giving folks, like, 100,000 yen. But they keep on putting it off and putting it off. And I think they're putting it off into the point where they can just be like, oh, the pandemic's over. I guess nobody needs that money. That's baffling. I went to the supermarket the other day to get groceries, and it takes zero effort to walk around with a mask. I mean, like... folks just not wearing masks at all. This lady that this last complaint that I got, the lady claimed, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I got 2 of the same claim in one day, though, which is kind of, it feels a little bit shifty, but she claims that, you know, she's sick, and she can't wear a mask, and my getting peeved with her made her feel very bad, because she has this sickness that you can't see. And, you know, maybe she does. Maybe she did. What do I know? If you're too sick to wear a mask, like, it seems like it's kind of tough to go out and do shopping, but, you know, again, not a doctor. Maybe I didn't need to lose my temper, but I did. But you get these folks, like, I've had people, they wear their masks around their mouth if I'm lucky, or they wear their masks, they would wear, because it's past tense now, they would wear their masks, like, just around the chin. But I would get these people, my favorites, and this was multiple people like this, would have the mask around the mouth, but not the nose. I'd ask them to pull the mask up over their nose, and they would just, like, deliberately pull the mask down below, you know, pull it off the mouth as well, as